Hello everyone, Normie here, and welcome back to Walk of Life. Today we're going to do a mystic run, and in this run I will teach you why mystic is actually pretty powerful, and it's actually more consistent than people think. So let's get into it. Let's set up a game first. So I write a zodiac sequence tracker, which you can track every zodiac signs. You can actually use it to optimize your gameplay. So we will take a look later. So the first important thing of Mystic is that you don't actually have to follow every destiny. So for Mystic, you only need to follow your destiny 15 times in one game. Remember, you only need to follow 15 times your destiny in one game. You don't actually have to follow everyone. So this is our first initial sequence, so you can use my tracker here. I will put the link in the description. So this one is Taurus, this one is Virgo, and this one is Cancer. So let's set it up. Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, and then let's start tracking. So as this UI you can see, these are blacked out because you will not see these three in your following sequence. So there are two rows of mystic zodiac sequence. That is, the game will shuffle 12 zodiac signs in the first sequence, the second sequence, and then it goes on. So every sequence will have a different order of your zodiacs, but you know that as the day goes on in one sequence, the more clear that you know what zodiac signs are left and what aren't. So you will have a clear mind that you can plan according to the remaining boon here. And then the second row is that the first two of the new sequence cannot be the last two of the old sequence. So let's say if we have Aquarius, Gemini in the last sequence, you will not see them in the first two zodiac signs of the second sequence. So let's get back to the game. So we have Virgo. So this zodiac sign, if you want to gamble, you can buy lottery, but if you don't want to gamble, you don't have to buy lottery. So in my opinion, it's a 50-50 choice. So if you want to buy it, you need to take the risk. So we will buy a Metro Pass here because we need to get education level 1 and work in academy. The academy build is still viable in my opinion in current patch. Like it isn't this powerful like before, but it's still viable. And then we will keep working until the end. The next one is Cancer, so we will be doing one workout in gym. Cancer. So because we will be working out in gym, so we will choose this one because we really don't care much about our health. Okay, so the next zodiac sign is Libra. Let's record it. Libra here. Let's go to the gym. We can do one shower up. Remember, shower up, Cancer doesn't affect shower up, so I only do it because I want to replenish my hygiene. And then you can do one workout. So Cancer will gives spark to workout, yoga, and let it burn by a lot. It will make workout gives like 50% of your health, and then let it burn. It will full chunk your entire health bar, which is actually pretty nice. Yoga sometimes are pretty nice as well. So let's do one workout, and it's enough. You don't need to do more. And then, so for Libra, it's actually pretty useless in early game. You don't actually have to buy one furniture because we need to save money for later expenses. Let's go to Academy, and then we eat food here and work. We need to get a bus here, and then we need to go back to home. So the next one is Capricorn. It's a useless effect in my opinion. So let's see. I think this is better. Okay, let's come here. And we need to record it. Capricorn. I think Sagittarius is kind of close, maybe. Maybe it will be here, or maybe you will be here. I cannot confirm, but let's just predict it might actually come sooner or later. This is actually a pretty it's actually an okay quest in my opinion, but it can be better. So let's eat here. And then since we already level 2, we will be doing job in furniture store. And then we will rest here in furniture store. So we will only do quests if we know Sagittarius are coming. We will not do quests in current state. And we need to do rent here. We got a free food, which is pretty nice. Let's do and then so the next one is Gemini. Let's record it. Gemini. So park activities, which means I don't need to do attribute replenishment here because the Gemini is actually pretty powerful for attribute replenishment. So I will not do any attribute replenishment today because Gemini, you only need to go to the park next round. It will actually save you lots of time and lots of money. So let's work here. I think let's just breed here. We need to do education because we are lacking education right now. Oh, I already ate, but I ate again. Do we really need to do another one? I think Leo, yeah, Leo is still possible, but Leo isn't really that much affected in our current position. So let's just do another one, and then we just go back. Let's just go back and sleep.
Written in the stars.
Oh, economy crash. Such a bad global event. So we have Gemini here, and then we will have Pisces here. Let's record it. So Pisces here. So let's get back to zodiac sequence checker. We know Aries are still left, which is pretty nice. Sagittarius are left, and we can plan accordingly. So we need to. Oh, I think maybe let's just hope Aries will come after economy crash, because I don't want Aries to spawn right now. So let's go to the park and then do some attribute replenishment. So I think take a walk and feed the crows. Feed the crows will give you 50% of your happiness, which is pretty nice. Let's just do once, and best in the pound. Well, did you see this? The hygiene is like it full chunk my hygiene. Like Gemini is just this good. Okay, so let's go back. So let's see. I think because academy is stuck, we need to find a new food source. So let's just do this. Let's just work here first, and then do a massage chair, and then we do fuckers for free food, which is pretty nice, and then go back to sleep. So Pisces, the next one, Pisces is pretty useless. You don't actually have to fish. The reason why Pisces is useless is because you can still get trash while fishing. It's just completely useless. So it is nice that we get simple stress reduction here, and then we will get Aquarius next round. So let's record it, Aquarius. Let's see. We eat flour fries. It's actually pretty good because Aries still haven't come. I probably shouldn't eat flour fries because we can just eat free food in park. But that actually, it doesn't really matter. Or we really have to buy a metro pass, which costs lots of money. Do we really need to work in here? I guess we can have a better job in Mumumart. Let's get lottery. Let's just hope we can win with that one. Aquarius. We will do shower in gym this round. So let's just go here because we will get happiness through Aquarius. Let's just come here. Oh, we have Sagittarius here, so we will drink shake, do the shake quest later, and then we need to close right now. So today we can work in Mumumart. It actually gives better salary than Academy. You sometimes can do Mumumart's build, which is pretty good. And then we eat food in park. So the park food you should only eat on the last bit of your round, because it actually takes crazy amount of time. If you just eat like maybe from the start, it actually takes like two blocks of your time. So we have Sagittarius here. We also have to pay rent here, and then move to fancy apartment. So hard quest is actually pretty nice for us because we can do quest here and then hand in this round for a huge amount of money. And another nice thing is that Aries still haven't come, which is pretty nice. So we have Sagittarius, Leo, and then we will have Aries and Scorpio as the last two of sequence 1. So we will not get Aries or Scorpio on sequence 2. So let's hand in.
Downward dog.
Can I gamble another hard quest? So this quest we cannot gamble for the 1 round quester, so that's pretty bad. Let's move to fancy apartment, and then we buy a overheating computer. I think we should finish. Yeah, we should finish work education level 3, and then making a beef cave is actually pretty good if we get cancer. And then change to academy level 3. We eat here, and because we will have Leo later, and I think I will get education level 4 and education level 5 to make the most out of it. I think I can greet another one. And sleep. Okay, so the next one is Aries. It's actually pretty good because we will be after doing our education, we will then have good amount of time for working. So okay, we come here. We do education level 4 and level 5. It actually reduced the cost of the study by 50%, which is pretty good in our cases. Mostly when you get Leo, you don't actually have to finish the second one because you only need to get the price reduction to just make the best out of it. But here is the thing, do we greet for this one? I think we can greet for this one. I don't. Wait a second. If we work here, we might able to get to work level 4, and then we will get better profit for Aries. I think that's the case. So let's just stop here, and then we will need to start working. And then go back to sleep. So the next one is Aries. Remember, Aries is pretty important for Mystic because it offers lots of money and work XP. So the next one is Scorpio. So we have completed the first sequence. The second sequence will start the next round. Let's see. We come here. We do, and then we come to buy business clothes because I want to prepare for the clothing boutique work job. So let's work. I think I can greet another one, and then we can go back to sleep. prime wave. I need to buy a burglar trap this round. So let's buy a burglar trap this round. And we will do one shower. Even though we have Aquarius here, I still want to do shower because our hygiene isn't that full. After we work, we might get like a 50% in the next round, so we can get another shower in the next round. So let's you can eat pizza if you work in clothing politics, which is why I said you only need to buy health and hygiene furniture if you work here. I think I can create another one and we go back to sleep. So let's record it. It's Aquarius for the first one of the next sequence. So the next one is Libra. Yeah. Aquarius. So like what I said before, which is why I do first shower up and then I can do second shower up here. So rent is still Libra is actually pretty good in this position because we actually have lots of money. We can buy health and hygiene furniture later. Let's see. Let's go shower first.
Downward dog.
And then we come here. I still haven't eaten today. Okay. It's pretty good for us right now. So big game, in solo I don't buy any item because this event is pretty hard for solo. Okay, so we don't need to sleep because we get stress reduction. Let's see, I can buy maybe a fancy TV. I think we should buy a hairdryer first. So the next one is Virgo. Let's record Virgo here. Maybe we do one lady burn. Should we? I think we should. Let's do one lady burn and one shower up. Even though we don't have zodiac sign currently. And then we come here and then buy this one and a desk chair. This actually gives you a decent amount of health. Do we need a home library? Let's check. I don't think we need home library right now. Let's just focus on getting our attribute back. And then we eat pizza and then start working until we reach it. I think we change to academy and then we do relax and sleep because we have enough time. So you see I can already get 9 thresholds here for attribute score, which is actually pretty nice. But we still need to buy a car here. So Virgo, should we buy lotteries? I think let's not buy lotteries here. So let's finish work level 5 and let's eat here. And then we can get, this is why I said I buy business clothes first, because level 5 clothing boutique requires business clothes. Tier 4, I have tried fancy clothes before, but I still think you should just straight up buy business clothes. So the next one is Leo. Let's record it. Leo. So because we already on level 5 and we still haven't had the home library, which will not be accessed level 7 to level 9 education, which in the next round I will be tapping education level 6 once, because we only need that study cost reduced. So let's come here and then work. I don't think we have time for relax and sleep, so let's just breathe for it. Oh, so close. So the next one is Gemini, which is pretty good because our attribute isn't really that full in current state. Let's buy a car first because that's important. So let's tap once. You only need to tap once to just get it.
Downward dog.
You need to tap twice for the role quest to work, but if you want to make the most out of it, you only need to get this price reduction. And then let's go to buy. Let's finish this quest because I think Sagittarius is maybe coming in the corner. Gemini. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go back. Eat a pizza and then work here. I don't think we do relax here because we will have Gemini later. So let's go back to it. Let's just relax. So the big game event is actually pretty annoying for solo. If you're playing with players, it's actually just better because I think everyone might just get the clothes here and the ticket here. So you should mostly get the reward from it. So let's get
Written in the stars.
take a walk and bath in the pond for full hygiene. I think we can finish this one by buying Metro Pass. And yeah, we don't need to buy Metro tickets for the remaining of the game. let's go back to the workplace. We eat one pizza and then we work. The next one is Aries. So let's see. It's actually pretty good. We might actually get big value from it. So let's record Aries here. And then we come back to the relax plus sleep combo. Aries. So we don't need happiness if we are doing clothing boutique. So the next one is Pisces. Let's record it. So what boons are left? Sagittarius, Scorpio. So we already prepare a hard quest if Sagittarius appear, which is nice. Cancer, we don't need Cancer. Capricorn, we don't need Capricorn. We only have these two used for boons. So let's go work.
Written in the stars.
And then we need to eat food. And then we need to buy home library for better education. And then we switch to academy, lower tier academy for free food. For later when we are doing education, we can fully utilize it. I don't think I can greed for. Maybe I can greed for this one. Yeah, let's buy one, and then we can go for relax and sleep combo. Perfect. So pieces. So we don't need to sleep this round. So pieces, we don't actually need pieces because the boon is useless. So the next one is Taurus. Also a useless zodiac sign. Let's get our education. These two traits just aren't as good as you think. So we are just going to ignore it. And we need to eat. So we don't need to sleep today because we already get stress reduction through life event. I think we can greet another one. Let's greet another one. Is there a secret mission? No. And then we do relax. So you can actually see mistake is actually pretty good because there is no way you get work level 6 after I get economy crash, right? So I actually miss a little bit here because I should just buy stock in the bank. I just realized the price are actually pretty good for after the economy crash. I think let's just switch to clothing store for a new to refresh our clothes duration, and then we came back for lower tier academy food, and then we do education here. I don't think we should do the relax and sleep combo because our attribute seems pretty good right now. I think I can greet another one. So I will be getting bean counting next month. So let's record it's the Capricorn.
Written in the stars.
So you see our role quest, we already finished 14 of the mystic role quest. We only need another one to do it, which it can be done in this round. Let's eat here for free food, and then we will change our job. So you should always choose bank, because bank is just and we need to get our bean counting. And then the next one is Cancer, which we don't need because we have enough attribute furniture right now. Cancer, we still have the 2 useful boon left, which isn't ideal for me. So the stocks, let's just buy and resell. I think we can create another one. And we need $400 for the rent. And then sleep and relax. I think we need attribute furniture now because our happiness is kind of lacking. Okay, Sagittarius will come next round, so which means Scorpio will become the last one of the sequence 2. So because we already finished the role quest, you mostly won't use this tracker after it because it's kind of meaningless if you are just working at bank, because the bank salary is the best in the game among all the jobs. So let's just work. I think we can get good amount of furniture. Let's see if we have jacuzzi here. We do have a jacuzzi here, which is nice. And then we can sell this. 200 dumbbell, pretty nice. But we still need those base attribute that will give good amount of attribute, and then you need pal 1000 if you have certain amount of certain amount of furniture. So let's work. I think I still haven't eat food today, so I don't think I can greet another one. So let's just eat food in arcades. Let's just sell and rebuy. Just eat here. Because we have jacuzzi, we don't actually need much time for relax. So secret mission, drink the most sodas. So two secret missions about park, and then one about crackers. So in solo you only need to do once, but if you are playing against players, so for Mystic you don't want to do best in a pound and sell the most junk, because some roles like Fisher, Shopaholic, they will mostly get these two. So you should think of just getting drink the most sodas. You should at least get this one and then do arcade to maybe beat them. So let's cancel it, and now let's go back to our host. And bet in jacuzzi. Jacuzzi is actually pretty good for stress reduction, and it will save you good amount of time. And then relax. So Sagittarius finally come, which isn't good for us because if it comes earlier, we will get a better progression right now. But still, this effect is still pretty solid. So what I said before is after Sagittarius it will be Scorpio. So right, you can see here Sagittarius, Scorpio. So this tracker is just pretty useful. You actually know what zodiac signs are left. So he tells me to buy a stock. So for this quest, you have to remember you cannot do sell and rebuy after the first purchase of the stock. So which I will not be buying. I will not be selling stocks for the next 2 rounds. So let's work. I don't think I can greet another one. Let's just come here, eat pizza. And we do best in jacuzzi. We are kind of lacking health, so we might get it tomorrow. Scorpio, which is nice for us. So you don't want to touch stock because this will cancel your quest. Even if you if you have 4 stocks and then you only sell and rebuy one of the stock, it will cancel your progression of this quest. So do not sell stock. Let's come here, work. Yeah, we don't want to touch stock. I think let's get $200. So I want to buy a token, 3 tokens actually. And then we still have jacuzzi, and then relax. So for solo, we will be doing quest. When you play against player, you should mostly get secret missions and arcades. Especially for Mystic, you should compete for arcade. In my opinion, you should always win against others. Full workers are better for arcades. And however, if you see your opponents not doing arcade or secret missions, you should start doing quests to because you are already secure arcade or secret missions. You don't actually want some certain roles that do hybrid builds to catch up with your score. So you should do quests if you find out they are not doing secret missions or arcades. But mostly for full workers, we should win arcades, like no matter what. So for solo, we will be doing quest non-stop. So one trick for doing quests is that you can actually do a quest shuffle, which you do one easy quest and then you do another hard quest in the same round. let's see if pawn shop have teleporter, because that will make our movement better, and then we can get this quest. Okay, this one is actually important. It actually gives you more slots for one electronics furniture and another pawn shop furniture. Let's take it to Cluckers, and then we can eat for convenience, and then we go back because we don't have teleporter, which isn't good for us. And then we do telepathy here. So one of the common mistake if you are playing against players, you should put your money in a bank, so your opponent will not know how much money you have. So for something like you see this secret mission, drink the most sodas need money to spend. If your opponent knows how much your money you have, like if they know their money is lower than yours, they will not complete this secret mission, and they will start doing other secret missions or even arcades. So if they know they have more money than you, they will compete sodas, because they know they should always win the mission of spamming. The same thing as and the most money in bank, or some other like Lady Burn and Bear Combo secret missions. So do not show how much money you have in the late game, because they will give your opponents information. But as a solo, you can do whatever you want. It's okay to just let your money not in the bank. That's okay. I think we have enough time for relax, so yeah, I'm just gonna store the money here. The interest rate is actually pretty good for us. So for mayoral events, I will talk about the every mayor and what mystics are afraid of and what isn't. So let's finish our quest here, and then we're almost going to finish our work, so let's just work a couple times. So we already reached level 7, we don't need to do more. So let's see, I think I need $100, so we can later just eat in Cluckers. Let's look at the office. So crows, it's fine, but there are just better options. The crows in this map isn't really that friendly because the position of the park sucks. So most of the time you don't want these candidates. So the next one is Boris. Mystic. The least candidate you want is Boris, because you really don't have any ability to spend your money in a flexible way, because you cannot dump money or you cannot store your money in pawn shop. The money in the bank will also get separated, so you are just vulnerable to Boris, so never vote for this. And you don't want Crow as well. Berry will decrease your happiness by a little bit. This is a acceptable option because Mystic really isn't that afraid of losing happiness, so you can go for Berry. But in my opinion, the best option for Mystic is the gym candidate, because you won't eat in crackers, and pizza is not affected by gym candidate. And then academy food, you mostly eat academy food or pizza in Chailand. So let's go finish our quest, and then we drink a soda for our secret mission. Okay, we don't have enough money for the food, but that's okay. I don't think we can gamble here. Yeah, let's just eat food, and then let's just go back to sleep. So on round 26 we will be buying a pet. And so we have free food, which is nice. Let's see our stock, pretty pathetic. Let's see. So we have jacuzzi. We will not be buying cats and divorcee. I think maybe turtle for the fishing, but we may or may not be fishing. So dog isn't this useful because we already have crazy amount of money. So I think turtle here. And then we always 2-tap this, and then 1-tap this, and we need to play with your pets and then pet the pets. So oh, I already eat. Let's go to the electronics store to see what are left, and then we just buy it. So we have 4 rounds for food left, so we need to buy 4 only. You don't need to eat on round 30, on the last round of the game. So pawn shop, you don't want to buy 600 furniture because they only give 180 score, which you should always go for 240 score for the $800 furniture. But remember, the fish in the barrel, although it has $800 expense, it only offers 180 score, so keep that in mind. So let's go back. Let's see if we can get okay. So 1 workout and eat food in the crackers. Eat food. I think I can create another one. And then let's just store our money here and then relax. If you have jacuzzi, you only need to press the jacuzzi once and then relax as the last second. Capricorn. let it burn at the gym today. Okay, we have good stock. Nice stock here. Let it burn in the gym. And then we eat a bucket and crackers because the mission request told us to. Then bank some cash. This is a very fast mission. Oh, this is a very long mission. Let's see what we can do. I think we go to arcade to finish the last one. Yeah. And then let's see if we can buy furniture. Okay, we still need money. So we still it's fine because we still have stock here. So let's do a little bit quest here, and then a frog, and then we will have to go to crackers next round. The clothes. Play with your pets and best your pets for the remaining rounds. Jacuzzi. Come to crackers. This quest is long and I really don't like this quest at all. Like you really have to go for like crazy amount of miles. We are just going to repair clothes here because we don't have much time, rounds left. So do this, and then we return animals to the store. Okay. Let's go back to Vexcorp. And then accept hard quest. I don't think we need to work in bank anymore. It's okay that we get fire in late game if we are playing solo. Electronics store. And then we can do yoga as our last action because our attribute is full. So Virgo, no one like pets the pets, play with pets, and then pets in jacuzzi. Okay, he's looking good. Apologize and crackers. I almost pressed the wrong button. Let's get one fishing rod for the secret mission. Let's go back to Vexcorp. So on round 29, we will get a medium quest because we don't want to get a hard quest that is time gating. That mostly should be 2-round time gating, and that will cause you not able to finish the hard quest. So this medium quest is a nightmare. Do everything in the park. It's just so bad that no one really wants to do this task. Okay, we got a trash here, which is very nice. We already finished our secret missions, and then we get a phone box here. Pretty nice. It's just so smooth. Okay, so I don't think we are able to go back. So So let's see. I think we can come here and then do watch hands. It's okay to lose one attribute, but it's you don't really have to worry about too much. So do everything in the park in the same round. I still haven't buy all the furniture, and then we can use teleporter. Let's just take all our stocks out so we can buy last 2 pieces of our of the furniture, and then we do quest for the remaining rounds. Do we have any? I don't think we can. We need to buy another home furniture here. Yeah. So let's go back here. So let's see. I don't think we have anything left. So another thing for solo is that if you have this amount of time, it's just better for you to do academy here, because each of these 3 offers 100 score. You can just do academy here, because for quest, easy quest is for 45 score, medium quest for 90, and then hard quest for 135. So yeah, if you have that amount of time, you should just do academy additional education. Do we miss something? We have 2 200, 2 400 home furniture, and the 2 800 furniture. Okay, pretty nice. Our pets are full status, and then let's go for the relax. So if you are very lucky, sometimes your attribute score might actually get like 2600, 2800, which is very good of the score. So I think this round is actually a bit decent, because we get economy crash, which isn't ideal for us. The stock score are decent, and yeah, we only get 1000 quest score, and yeah, I think this is pretty much for if you are playing Mystic, you can use the tracker, and then I teach you how you should think as a Mystic when you are playing. Mystic is a role that you need to. It's actually pretty hard to master. You need to plan according to the remaining of your boon. Like you at least need to you know the next boon, and you need to prepare before it. So I think this is it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.